Pressure BioSciences has developed a method to make oil-based substances absorb much better. With me to explain why that is important, CEO Rick Schumacher, to talk about that. And let's just set the stage a little bit, what it is that Pressure BioSciences does with these oil-based substances.
Well, we have 43 issued patents, and 8 of them are on this method that we call nanoemulsification. We have developed a method that breaks oil down to very small oil particles, small enough that they're smaller than a bacterium, and it makes them be absorbed much better. And so 44% of all new drugs and many supplements, many vitamins, retinol, skincare are all in oil. We don't, as human beings, we're water-based, we don't absorb them very well. But using our method, by breaking the oil down to such small particles, it actually can be absorbed much better. So you're talking about the absorption rate is going up as much as 5, 6, 7 times better. And therefore, when consumers buy their vitamins and supplements now, much of that is unfortunately being flushed down the toilet. It's just not being absorbed. It goes through the system and gets excreted. With our system, 3, 4, 5 times or more is going to be absorbed of the active ingredient out of that oil.
Okay, and you've recently released a paper, an animal study out of Mississippi. Tell me about that.
Well, it was released and it's in a journal, a well-respected journal called Medical Cannabis and Cannabinoids. The journal is indexed through PubMed, which means it is recognized as a very respectful journal. Dr. El Soleil, who's on the staff of the University of Mississippi, did the study in his lab, El Soleil Laboratories. He did an animal study with rats, and he took our CBD, and he looked at the absorption of our CBD, and what he published, and what was published just recently in this peer-reviewed journal, indicates that, in our opinion, we have the best CBD in the world, the most powerful, the most bioavailable. Everything is measured against bioavailability, how much of it becomes available to the biology of our body. And in CBD, historically, Jane, it's about 6% of the CBD in the oil, it gets actually absorbed. So we're wasting so much of it. In this study, he showed that about 25% of the CBD was absorbed. So we're about 4 times better than the best out there. And actually, in this article that he published, he also put in the summary that he's tested the only FDA licensed drug that uses CBD. It's given to children that have epileptic seizures that just can't be stopped any other way, but CBD can stop the seizures. He found that our product was more than 2 times more bioavailable than the FDA approved drug that's being used now. And that, by the way, is a multi-billion-dollar drug. And so we're very excited that we're not licensed, we don't have it as a drug, but we have a licensed, or I should say patented method to develop it, and we're starting to talk to companies right now that are interested in what we think is the most powerful CBD on Earth today. Okay,
so that brings me to the next question. What's next then? Will there be more clinical trials on humans, or what happens now?
We are talking to groups about doing human trials. We are talking to, we're looking at strategically, should we take this through the FDA process and get it FDA approved as a drug, or should we work with partners to do that? So there's a lot. When you and I talk again, maybe those decisions will be made and we'll be going down a path. Whatever it is, it's a very exciting path for our shareholders. When you have a patent on what ends up being, it's not a patent on CBD, it's a patent on the delivery method, on how you make the product that's in the oil more absorbable, more bioavailable. So we're very excited about it and very excited to come back and see you in a little bit and let you know what the path is that we've taken.
I will look forward to that update, Rick.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.